So here are my lesson plans. A lot of procedures today. And getting to know each other, school tour. And I'm gonna try to get them started on centers. So this will be their first center. They will draw a picture of them on the first day of school and write their name. Then for the second center, they're going to make their first day crowns. And for early finishers, I have this word search. And at the end of the day, we're gonna have choice time where they get to play with some toys. And during that time, I'll take their pictures holding this sign. It is after school. The students are gone. It's the second day of school. I'm going to put Play-Doh in their pencil boxes today so they can use these Play-Doh mats in the morning. So this is our class promise this year. They're going to sign their names on it today to promise that they will follow these rules. So I wrote their names on their writing journal and classwork folder labels for now. So I'm going to go around and stick those on, and I'll do the rest of the labeling later after school. So I finished labeling these during lunch today. I put this label on the inside. I put these, so the papers that they need to leave at home will go on this side. The papers like forms or homework packets that they need to return will go on this side. So they'll take these home every Monday and bring it back on Friday. And for students who weren't here on the first day, I'm going to include these in their classwork folders so they could work on them today, because I think most of them are coming back today, so that they have something for the end of the school year too. So now I'm going to open these and divide them up into these buckets we have. These, I keep them on this shelf and they just grab one for each table when they need. So I made all my copies for the week. This is for tomorrow for centers. So I'm going to put it in the Tuesday drawer. These are for Wednesday. And Thursday's an early day, so we won't have time for centers, so I'll save these for Friday. And I'm going to do this as a morning meeting activity one of the days this week. I'm not really sure when yet, so I'll keep it in the next week drawer. So students started bringing in school supplies, so I'm going to go organize these now. So these are the Anchor charts we have gone over so far. Whole body listening, we go over these expectations every time we do carpet time. Right here. This is our class promise. So we made up these rules together and they signed their names. And basically signing their names promises that they will try their best to follow these rules. We went over these two today. So this is independent work time rules, what the students should do and what the teacher does. And we also went over this today after reading My Mouth is a Volcano. When is it okay to interrupt? And it's only in case of these emergencies. These are our rules for our choice bins. So right now, I've just been passing one around to each table so they get a chance to play with all of them. And probably starting next week sometime, I'll let them choose on their own. So tomorrow we're finally starting our benchmark ELA curriculum. So we're gonna go over what makes a good listener and how do we take care of our books. Going to change out the ink on my printer and head home for the day. another day. I'm going to move the calendar over a little because it's a little hard for them to stand there and write. So I'm going to move it like in the middle of this board. So we're starting benchmark today. I have my lesson plans out and the text that we'll be reading today. I'm going to get out my center activities. So these are the two that we'll be doing today. I'm putting their morning work into their classwork folders because I'm getting them used to checking their folders before they start playing with Play-Doh when they come into the classroom. So I changed the layout of our classroom. I moved the students' cubbies to this side and moved my teacher desk and materials cart over there. And I have my small group table in the back so I can kind of see everyone better. So my old neighbor teacher, who was a third grade teacher, brought me coffee and a scone today. I sent her some things that she can use for one of her lower students. So I've been assessing students this week. In the beginning of the year, we did letter recognition, sight words, and reading, fluency, accuracy, and comprehension. And we also have to do an early literacy behavior assessment. It is Friday today, so we are going to do a craft. This is a math all about me craft. I'm going to give one boy or one girl to each student, and they're going to fill this out. It's all about math because they talk about their age, their birthday, how many pets they have, how many people are in their family, their favorite number, and how many teeth they have lost so far. Then they'll draw a picture of themselves and write their names, and then color everything, and we'll glue it onto construction paper. Finally finished sorting all the papers from this week. There are a few papers that I need to help my students correct, so I'm gonna do that right now. So for example, if they need to practice writing the name correctly, and if they forgot a punctuation mark, I would just write it with highlighter and have them trace over it. I learned this from my mentor teacher when I was student teaching. So some of our choice bins are broken, so I'm going to trade them out into these bins. So I always had a problem with these Connect 4 pieces. I'm gonna put them in here and hopefully that will solve the problem. So I found bags that had matching colors. Hopefully this will help them stay organized.